Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from Southmoreland High School, all the way down here in Westmoreland County, about an hour and a half drive down here as we get this round of playoff action going on here tonight as our Ellwood City Lady Wolverines are taking on the Avonworth Antelopes. So should be a great matchup tonight. The 5-12 matchup on the seed as Ellwood City had the pigtail game, so to speak. Coming in here on Monday night as they took on Central Valley and beat them 3-0. But Brad's going to be taking on a very, very good Avonworth team tonight. Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorse. Brad, what do you got there? You got some seeds there for us to look at.
Yes, we do. We've got the bracket for the 2A classification championship here for WPIAL. It's full. It's locked and loaded. We had a bunch of pigtail games for that matter. We're going to see two of them tonight. Olsh defeated Deer Lakes. They were down in that game 1-0. Came back to win 3 straight to defeat the Deer Lakes team. So they're the 13 seed. They'll be taking on the host tonight, the 4 seed, and that is the Southmoreland. And we'll say it because it's the same mascot, the Scotties.
The Scotties of Southmoreland.
So we do appreciate that. A big shout out right off the bat to Athletic Director Brian Pitts, and more importantly, Schmitty. You're making this happen because we didn't have a really good internet connection down here. They hooked us up with the school's specified by itself internet connection.
If you are listening to this game and you want to text me or Brad, we will
get
happening. We will respond when we're on the Pennsylvania Turnpike on our way home.
Yeah. So on this bracket here, you can see there's the little section here. The number 4 region is what we're going to call it. That's Southmoreland and Olsh. The winner in this first game will take on the winner in the second game on Saturday. And this first game features your Ellwood City Wolverines taking on the Avonworth Antelopes, a team that we are very, very used to. Not only baseball, not only basketball, but of course, we did play volleyball just a couple years. In fact, 3 years ago, we were down at Avonworth for a game. You and I were there. We competed, we battled. I think it was a 3-1 victory in favor of the Antelopes.
It was. We actually played Avonworth before this last realignment on the girls' side of things. We played them, they were in our basketball section. So let's get the brackets, kind of where we're at with that tonight. A huge thank you. And we've had it all over our social media pages. First of all, I want to thank Dina Noble. She kind of helped set this up. There is a fee to this broadcast to be done tonight, and it's $400. And we kind of reached out and put it out there, and had a great group of fans here in the Ellwood City area donate that complete list of $400 to make that amount of $400. Brad, I think you have that list for us to look at. We'll get it out here a couple more times between the first, second, and third sets accordingly. But a huge thank you to all those who donated to make tonight happen with a monetary donation. There's rules and regulations, so to speak, when you come to the playoff. There are High School Sports Network owns the rights to it. So therefore, if somebody else wants to do that, there is a fee. The nice thing is tonight, is there's no fee for you there to listen at home. So spread the word. We're on the air about 2.5 minutes away here from Star Spangled Banner and the first set. A little different scenario here tonight. We got Dakota Marshall's doing cameraman across the way, all the way up on top, and that seemed to work out the best. And we have good connection, Brad?
Yep, absolutely. What we're trying to remember is we forgot when I added the camera for that extra sideline camera for football, I forgot to mute the audio. Okay. The nice thing is we use the same camera source. Audio is muted. It's just, for anybody who's wondering, I've been listening to the audio here. We're good. You're going to get a lot of we'll just say it is the audio system here is perfect. It is loud, and we're probably below one of the speakers.
Yes, we
are.
But
I'm hearing it loud and clear. We're good to go. And Thad, one of the things that we wanted to do right off the bat, you got the list in front of you.
I do.
We want to do a big shout out.
Yeah, I just covered that. You were doing that. Perfect. But did not go over the list.
And I'll go and reiterate it as well. We appreciate you guys going and donating to make this happen. Without you guys, well, we wouldn't be here.
We're not here tonight.
We do appreciate it, and we hope that it's worth the while. So I know we're on the air and we've got green, so we're good to go. And we're very close to the starting lineups here. We're about a minute away.
You have some starting lineups there, Brad?
Yeah, we'll go through the starting lineups for the Avonworth side of things here. They're coming in as the number 5 seed. They're 12-6, 12-2 in section play. Their losses, Thad, I wrote on that sheet, my goodness, are they good losses if there is such a thing. They lost to the top seed, the number 3 seed in their section, the Quaker Valley Quakers. They lost to them twice. They lost to Mars. They lost to North Catholic. They lost to Montour and Pine Richland. Big names and big schools names that are not in the 2A. So this Avonworth
You're dealing
team,
with some 4A teams there
exactly,
that they went up and played against.
Yep, so you're looking at the starting lineups. These are not 100% the starters because they do rotate in, but we got them. Number 8, and that is Nora Gavin, Olivia Lancy, Natalia Meng, Mackenzie Dawson, Clementine Du Toklux, Cassidy John Core. We also know that Sydney Shields, Victoria Huffmeyer will rotate in, and then also Lane Shinsky. And if you look in the parentheses on your sheet there, Thad, these are all team section individuals. We got first team, we got third team, second team. We have a bunch of first and seconds and thirds. In fact, all their starters are either 1, 2, or 3 in the conference. So those are the Avonworth Antelopes. And on the flip side, we got the Ellwood City Wolverines starters, which we'll be hearing shortly. Starting with number 2, Caitlin Kreitzer, 3, Emma Figuerel, number 5, Lana Nacera, number 12, Claire Noble, number 21, Delaney Sturgeon, number 22, Ellie Calantis, and then number 30, Chloe Bungar, with Ellie being the libero. And we also have a couple subs, and that will be Elsie Sturgeon and number 44, Genovesa Miller, who I talked to today, and she is ramped up, ready to go.
Yeah, talking to the Ellwood City girls, I would call it nervous excitement.
Yes.
They got through that first round, winning 3-0. They know they're coming in here. It's no secret if you're ranked number 12 and your opponent's ranked number 5, you are the underdog. So I think they're just taking the approach of let's go out, let's stay focused, let's have a little fun doing it and try to do what we can. Folks, now we're going to have the playing of our national anthem. And there you have it, folks, the Star Spangled Banner. You said it earlier, Brad, one of the best sound systems we've been in. It's wonderful in here. So we certainly do thank the Southmoreland Scotties for hosting us here this evening. We're now going to have starting lineups for both teams as we're moving forward here.
As the PA announcer goes through their typical routine here for WPIAL, they give a little information about both teams and some sportsmanship.
So,
all right,
Ellwood City starting lineups for the Ellwood City. Number 22, Ellie Calantis, standing at 5'5". She's a libero. Number 12, senior captain of the team, outside hitter, standing at 6 foot tall, Claire Noble. Number 5, Lena Nacera, standing at 5'6", senior setter. Next is number 11, Kiera Rosansky, standing at 5'5", outside hitter. Next we have number 30, Miss Chloe Bungard, 5'8", junior. Then we have number 3, junior 5'8", outside hitter, Emma Figuerel. Next is number 2, 5'7", junior setter, Caitlin Kreitzer. Next we have number 4, Genovesa Miller, standing at 5'4", defensive specialist. Next is number 21, standing at 5'10", is Delaney Sturgeon. And finally is number 7, her cousin, 5'6" junior, Elsie Sturgeon. Head coach Jenna Ricciuti. In her 8th year at head coach at Ellwood City, assistant coach Justin Bennett, Joe Ricciuti, Julian Kahn, Lexi Yoho, and Mia DeCario. Now, Brad, you have the starting lineup for the Antelopes.
Yep, the starting lineups of Avonworth. Avonworth Antelopes. Starting us off will be number 8. I believe that is Nora Gavin, the first-team senior. Followed by number 12. That's Natalie Meng, the junior. Then number 14, junior Mackenzie Dawson. Then number 17, that's Clementine Dutolux, the freshman. Then followed by number 18, that is the freshman Julia Cernich. Number 22, Cassidy John Core, the junior. And then number seven, and that is a number we do not have, unfortunately. And that would be the libero. So I did get a name. We're going to have to figure this one out a little bit.
Okay. So as we try to find out number 7, I did not hear the name with everything going on in here. So just moments away now. And we think I see some Ellwood people here. Some of the parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles made the trip. A few there over in the student section for Ellwood City. So pretty good drive down here. Expect them to come down here at 6 o'clock. So, folks, we're real glad that you are tuned in tonight for playoffs volleyball. So getting some things out of the way here. The Antelopes are head coach John Scarupa, assistant coach Kelsey Fink, Rena Ferry, Melanie Laverty, and Aaron Nichols. So Coach Jenna Ricciuti has her lineups out there. Probably see some changing. These games always seem like they're so close, ready to start, and then we got to get the rotations all in line.
Yeah, I believe it's a flip of
official.
What is it? A flip of a coin, or I don't know about playoffs of the home versus away. They have to determine who's on offense and defense. When you do that, the libero subs in, subs out. A couple of difference for offense and defense.
Correct.
And it looks like, I believe, Ellwood City will be starting tonight's first set off, and that'll be number 5, Lena Nacera. As our officials, we'll try and get some names here if we can, maybe during a timeout or during a set.
We talked briefly. I know I talked to one. This is his 31st year doing it. Basketball and volleyball. Another one I just chatted to briefly was 15, 16 years at it. So you don't get the newbies for the playoffs. Lena Nacera, game on. High arching serve. Kicks it up there. Kicks it up. And, blocked there by Chloe Bungar. Gets the left arm up there for the stop. Wolverines get the 1-0 lead.
One of the things that we looked at this roster here, Thad, is Ellwood City's got 2 or 3 players up front with some length, and we'll see if that wall can come through tonight.
Yep, Lena Nacera, the senior, kicks it out there. Up there. And going to be a free play for the Wolverines. Got to go. You can't always rely on your setter. We've seen that happen one too many times.
So a couple substitutions here, and there'll be number 9 checking in for the Antelopes, and that will be Olivia Lancey, and she will be serving for the Lopes. Both teams wearing their road jerseys or home jerseys, or both white, we'll say.
Yes, they are. It's up and going to hit the outside post. Going to be out of bounds on the bump. So just like that, 2 quick points. We talk about it all every broadcast, Brad. Just every play, there's a point. And no other sport like it.
So here's a serve once again by...
Gets it over top of the net, bounces over the top.
Good serve by Lancey once again, and sometimes you just got to have some luck and hit that net, and it drops.
You'd rather be lucky than good. If that thing's an inch lower, it's all the way in the net. This time a little bit higher. Genovesa Miller to Nacera. Kicks it up there to Claire Noble. She punches it over. Going to be put up there for the set and bumps it over. And I tell you what, they've watched the tape, Brad.
Yes, they have.
We kind of got lost on that toward the end of the season. You go up for that wall to block, and the other team can just dump it over. And there was nobody within 2 yards of that. Deep, hard serve. Nacera puts it up this time to Claire Noble. Hits it off the back of the wall. Hits the fingertips, out of bounds it goes. Point for Ellwood City. They will be serving.
And so far, Thad, those who have been dumping just up and over the wall, 4 points. Those who have been striking and killing, it's been Ellwood City for those 2 points.
Yes, good point. So Delaney Sturgeon had checked in for the libero, Ellie Calantis. So Bungar with the serve. Serve's got much better as the season's gone on. Puts it up. And high serve. It goes out of bounds. That's a point for Ellwood City. That time it was number 12, Meng.
Yep, Natalie Meng there. A third-team all-selection for the Lopes, just a little too far outside. And back-to-back points for the Wolverines.
Chloe Bungar. Nice deep serve. Goes a ride, but can they get? Oh, hits, and that's in. And that's something I wanted to talk about in pregame, Brad. Here,
you knew it was going to happen.
And it's going to happen to both sides before the night is over. These basketball hoops that retract up to the ceiling, they're about, I'm going to guess, 4 to 5 feet lower than the actual rafters. And that time, it hit that. You can play off of that, but it makes it really difficult to do. Dumps it up over Claire Noble. Delaney, that time, she knew right where she was going. That time, Delaney, she almost looked in the mid-jump to see where the empty spot was.
Well, that ball hung up there just enough to where you can kind of scan and figure that hole.
I don't know if that little high five that Delaney gave to her setter, Lena Nacera. Wolverines on a 3-0 run. Puts it up. That time, gets it up there, and down it goes. Off the net. Can they keep it alive? Lena Nacera just gets it over. What a play off the net by Claire Noble. Down it goes. Ellwood again.
Still in play.
Still in play. Kreitzer to Noble. Down it goes. There's a point for the Wolverines. Up 6-4. Not giving up, Brad. I thought that play was dead. 2 volleys in as it went into the net.
What a scramble by this front line. Give credit Noble, Delaney, as well as Kreitzer. Kreitzer making a couple plays, and obviously Lena Nacera as well. My goodness.
Starting off pretty strong here. Wolverines leading 6-4.
Serving once again is Bungar. Deep serve.
That could have went out.
It was
Puts
very
it
close.
up. This time. Nice save. Nice save by Delaney. She got to get over, and they do. Oh, that was dangerous. They're playing with fire, Brad. That time, and she got the set that she wanted.
Yep.
I will tell you early on, Brad, we're leading 6-5. Avonworth is not really getting the ball up to that front line for the kill.
Yep, and that was the first time that it actually went and worked, and maybe that's a change in the guard. They may have to go and change that scheme where they were just trying to dump over the wall. Yeah. Maybe they have to tack it now. So now serving will be number 13. The rotation coming in, that was Sydney Shields. She'll be serving the junior for the Lopes. Line drive.
Nice serve there. Nacera gets it, puts it up. Kreitzer just gets it over, hits that front wall. They got 2 more hits, puts it up, and dumps it over. Kreitzer that time was where she should have been. Claire Noble puts it up. Delaney, and she gets dangerous.
Both of them, both front line walls.
Some officials might call that over the net, but the ball falls on that other side. Jenna Vessa-Miller, the defensive specialist, comes out, and Emma Figueroa comes in for the Wolverines now. Back and forth. Claire Noble with the serve. Puts it up. She tried to hurry.
Yep.
She saw it coming, too. She saw it coming, did Claire. And just was not able to get to where she wanted.
Yep, fit right over that hole, and you kind of want to play it, but you don't. Serving now will be 22, Cassidy John Core.
Hard serve to Claire Noble. Sets it up. Delaney punches it over. Didn't really punch it down, just went over top. She knew she was going to get to her. Back goes there. Up into the, does not hit the rafters. Nacera up to Figueroa. And
it drops in.
No. Yes, it touched. I don't know if it touched or dropped. I think it did both, Brad. So Elsie Sturgeon now checking in for Lena Nacera. Up 8-6 as the Wolverines. The last time they were down was 2-1. Now the junior Kreitzer. Hard serve. Gets it up. That's going to be out.
So good strike by that front line, but it's just a little too strong here. Folks, it's misdeceiving. If you've never been at a volleyball game, come one time and you'll see that back line is a lot closer than what you think it is. It is not easy. It's kind of like tennis. Good strike here. Good serve by Kreitzer to start us off for the Wolverines.
Drop block by Delaney at the wall. Kreitzer puts it up. to Elsie Sturgeon. That's going to hit the rafter. They can play it. They can play it. And they do. Got to get it over. They get it over. Libero gets it up. Kreitzer to Delaney. Down it goes. With the kill, Delaney Sturgeon.
Good strike by the Sturgeon here. And that's a timeout.
And they need a timeout. And Ellwood City is fired up, forcing Avonworth to take their first timeout as Wolverines find themselves leading 10-6. Really, I think it's just one of them situations, Brad. Both teams are really playing good. We've seen some long volleys. Ellwood, I think, I'll just say it, surprisingly, that front line playing the balls off that net. There was a couple points there they got that they don't always get. And the other thing is, I think we've had one service error for Ellwood City.
Yep, and give credit to the Wolverines. They come out here and they kind of threw a little bit of that first punch. This is that rock'em sock'em kind of vibe. You got the blue versus red here. Ellwood in the blue and Antelopes in the red. And so far, that first punch, I'll give credit to the Wolverines. Serving has been good, and that front line has come through real good.
It really has as we rotate through here.
So that'll leave the Lopes with one timeout in this first set. Folks, this is a long, long match.
We
Best
got a
of
long
5.
way to go.
Win by 2, up to 25 points. And if you go past that, we do. We've seen a 32-30.
We went 33. We went 33-31 was our longest game this year.
It was insane. So now serving for the Wolverines will be number 2, Kreitzer once again.
Puts it up. Blocked at the wall by Delaney. Gets it up, and Claire Noble just they're going to say a carry.
Yep.
And
double hit.
She knew she had to get it over on that hit.
And
so there's a point for the Antelopes.
And give credit to Avonworth calling that timeout, and that's just switched the points all year long.
So many times.
Serving
the
now
value of timeouts.
is 14, Mackenzie Dawson.
Delaney saves it. Kreitzer gets it over. Elsie saved it, I mean. Oh, Claire dove for it.
Yep.
And just came up a little bit short.
And unfortunately, she swung on that right arm there, and it went the opposite direction, went farther back than forward. But give credit to Claire Noble and that front line there. Still chugging along here. It's now 10-8 back-to-back points for the Lopes. Serving is 14, Dawson.
Hard serve. Taken there. Gets it up. Claire Noble from way. Yep. Hit it out of bounds.
So that's 3 points in a row, and that timeout looks that much better. It's only 1 point lead, 10-9.
That's out. Good guy, good eye, Mr. Official. So he's been doing it for 31 years. So Delaney Sturgeon checks out. Chloe Bungard checks back in. Ellie Calandis now with the serve. High lollipop serve, gets it up there, puts it up, tries it.
Ooh, that's
and that is in. That was on the line. He made the right call.
Yep, and that was, I believe, number 8 with that strike, Nora Gavin. Good strike, substitution for the Antelopes. I believe that's number 14, or not number 14, my apologies. A little substitution there. 8's going to be serving. That is Nora Gavin, the senior, 5'9".
Just gets it over the net. Kreitzer up to Figuerell. Going to go backwards. And that ball's going to go out of bounds as it went off the fingertips.
And that caught Nora a little bit off guard, that back row there. It's kind of hard that we've seen it a couple times tonight so far. The person serving, the ball somehow magically comes right back to them. And if they're not ready for it, it catches them off guard for a point.
It does. I think that's something the Wolverines have done on the return serves, has gone deep. That's
in. Oh, we got one out and we had one in.
I think it was out.
Yep. So they're going to say officially out. Yep, we had one official out in, and the judge up top said it was out.
So Genovesa Miller to Kreitzer. Miller gets it over the net barely. Puts it up. Claire Noble in that front row. Bungard dumps it back. Kreitzer where she needed to be. Calandis over to Noble. Gets it blocked.
Yep. And when it comes back to you like that, you hit it once. You cannot hit it twice.
Number 18, just a freshman, Julia Cernich was there. We're all tied up again, 12-12.
Libero once again, number 7 for the Lopes.
Miller to Kreitzer, bumps it up there this time.
Claire
Noble. Oh, got a wonderful dig by the Lopes. Puts it up. Miller this time. Overshot. Nice dig by Kreitzer. Claire Noble. There it is. That's what you needed. If you don't need that third bump, don't do it.
Right.
So
absolutely.
Miss Sarah coming in for Elsie Sturgeon.
It looks like Lane and Nasera, number 5, will be serving for the Wolverines.
Where we started.
A lot of seniors, about 4 seniors or 5 seniors will play for the Wolverines, and they'll rotate in and out. There's a serve by Nasera.
Get that little spin in the ball. Out. I'll tell you what, if you're Ellwood City, go ahead and let them spike that from the middle row or back.
Yep, let the Lopes make that adjustment. They're going to have to here.
They're not getting it bumped ahead on the traditional side of things.
14-12 Ellwood City.
Nasera.
Oh, just missed.
Just missed.
Very close to that line.
Yep.
But the nice thing is, it is a playoff game. We've got 4 officials, and
yes.
they can tell you yes or no
and
real
that
quick.
Is, you hit the nail on the head there.
So now serving will be number 9, Olivia Lancy for the Lopes.
Galantis to Kreitzer. Up to Bungar. She punches it over. Going to be a free play here. And down it goes. What a dig by Galantis. Nasera gets it. Miller gets it over the net. Up it goes another time. This time, Bungar kind of. Now, Miller once again gets it over. Goes a little deeper this time. Puts it up. Can they get it done this time? A nice dig there by Miller. Now Nasera gets it over, and it's almost out, but she played it. It was going to be in anyway. Punches it over. Kreitzer's doing a great job. Noble that time. Bungar gets it up to Galantis. Kreitzer dumps it over. Great volley, great play by both sides of the ball there. We're all tied up.
Yep.
14-14.
Give credit to that front line and the Antelopes. They lean on the junior, the 5'11", Cassidy John Core, number 22. She had a couple strikes there. They didn't fall. Give credit to number 44, Miller, for making a couple plays there. But good strikes, and it's a tough one at the front wall there. It is a tie ball game, 14-all. Substitution here coming back in for number 12, Meng, is number 13, Sydney Shields for the Lopes, and she will be serving the junior 5'6". Good line drive serve back to Galantis.
Puts it up there for Noble. Down it goes. Oh, nice dig. Puts it up into the net.
Ooh, we got lucky. I think they're going to say net violation maybe on the Lopes.
Yes, we did get lucky. So Galantis comes out, and Delaney Sturgeon comes back in there to be on that front row. And Chloe Bungar will be serving.
It's an early 15-14 lead here for the Wolverines.
Puts it up. That time, off the net, up, and I think Delaney would have got caught with the carry because it rolled up her arms.
And that's what they officially called on 21 Delaney Sturgeon. So tied up once again. Substitutions for both teams here. Coming in a couple players for the Lopes. Waiting for that substitution.
17
here.
Came in as well.
Yep. So that'll be Clementine Dutolux. And I think 6 will be coming in here shortly, Grace Road. But we'll see. We got the official talking to.
With the head coach.
Yeah. I'm wondering what's up. We'll see what they say here. Okay, so a little substitution correction here. There's it's something with the libero coming in and out at the same time with a couple rotations. So they have to do everything officially in the books. That way they don't get a rotation error or a yellow card for that matter. So everything looks good. And now the official just said it's your call if you want to call the yellow card. We'll see what they say here.
So
I think they're going to let it slide. Yep. Both officials said, no, you're good. It's just a little simple mistake. And we're playing on. Tie ball game.
Oh, that's an ace as Galantis just got kind of knuckleballed there.
And sometimes you wonder that extra little timeout in between, what it can do to.
Right. So the Lopes leading for the first time since it was 2-1.
Ooh, it just missed. My goodness. Galantis and Miller went for it. They both missed, and it missed the back line.
So it was good.
Yeah, I think they are saying it's officially good in. Yep. So back-to-back points.
That is going to be a service error as it goes into the net. So Emma Figueroa going to check back in for Miller. Wolverines find themselves down by 1. Would love to get a run here right now with senior Claire Noble serving.
So far, the biggest separation between the two teams has been 2 points.
Puts it up. Oh, what a play.
Good deception by number 14.
And that's a great word to use, Brad, deception.
Mackenzie Dawson just dumping it over. Doing that behind the back, just slam it down without slamming it down. 18-16, 2-point lead. We just said it. 2-point lead now for the Lopes.
There it is to Claire Noble. Nacera gets it. Noble gets it over the net. She had two. It was 3 hits, and that's going to be an ill hit there. And a point for the Wolverines.
A big one.
Yeah, you don't want to go down 3-4 when you're at crowding close to that 20-point mark.
And all it takes is one more substitution, and all of a sudden somebody goes on a 5 to 6 point run and closes out.
We've seen it happen. So
yes, we have.
A tight game here.
Serving will be number 2. That's Caitlin Kreitzer.
Kreitzer now with the serve. High serve. Puts it up. Nice save. Got to get it over. And Delaney does. Up again. Puts it up. Kreitzer.
Yep.
They got to get up closer. They're just dumping behind there when they see the bigs for Ellwood City in there.
And that time there,
17.
The wall was kind of separated just a little bit. And you can find that hole once again right behind. You're talking about like the half-court line beyond, about 5 feet.
Yep. Wow, hard serve there to Noble. Elsie Sargent keeps it alive, and they're going to say a carry. Yep, and she was all but standing in her bench to do that. And a timeout going to be taken here. But we're going to take a timeout too. We'll be right back.
So 3-point lead for the Avonworth Antelopes.
Welcome back, folks, in this first set. Avonworth with their largest lead in this set at 20-17. And they do have the serve right now.
That's number 14 once again, Mackenzie Dawson.
She hits it hard, and
I think they're going to say it was officially in. That was good.
Ace.
Yep.
Ellwood City let it go, thinking it was going to be out of bounds.
So 21-17. Lopes just 4 points away from closing this first set out.
Wolverines got to get a defensive stop here. Another carry.
Yep. And they're picking on a corner right now, and so far for the Lopes, it's been working. 22-17 now. Expect that to go right back to it.
And that goes out of bounds. Claire Noble wisely lets that go. So as Bungard checks in for Delaney Sturgeon. Ellie Calantis, the senior, be serving. Down by 6. Not much room for error for the Wolverines at this stage of the game. Puts it up to the Lopes. And that is going to be out. Point for Ellwood City.
I had a different score. I had 22-18.
Yeah, it should be 22.
It should be 22-18. It should be 22-19. It should be 22-19. I had 22-18 before this play.
I think I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're going to call the officials over. I had 22-19 with that point.
Okay.
Beforehand would have been 22-18.
I think they gave the point to the
wrong person. They gave
the
wrong person, yeah. So they'll see what they confirm here. Give them some time. Listen, it's a 6 o'clock. It's a 6 o'clock start. First round.
And you want to get it right.
Yep, absolutely.
The importance of it. So you get in that 22-18 range, that point really can mean a lot.
Oh, it means everything. Because once you get the serve, if you get another point, you win by 2. That's it. And we're figuring it out now, and there it is. There it is.
We go.
We got it correct.
Nice job.
So it is officially 22-19.
So they can.
Brad was right.
Brad was right, but they didn't. There was a serve by Calantis.
Quick serve. I like it. And I think they're not. Yeah, with the whistle. I figured that's what it was. They didn't blow the whistle yet. So a little bit of a scramble here to finish this first set. By everybody, it's okay. A little bit of nerves. Let's hear that whistle. We're good. Thumbs are up. Officials are confirming. Thumbs are up. There we go. In play.
Kalanis with the serve. Down by 3. High serve, and that goes out of bounds.
And that changed everything once
Another
again.
service error. That's the 4th service error for the Wolverines in this game, in this set.
So 4-point lead once again by the Lopes. Serving now will be number 8, Nora Gavin.
No, I think the Lopes coach thinks it should be 24, but it is 23.
Yeah, 23-19.
We've discussed this long enough. Hit by Kalanis to Kreitzer. Up to Noble. She gets it over. Hit it deep that time, she did. Puts it up. Nice play by Elsie Sturgeon. Kreitzer, good call there, just to punch it over the net. Here's the Lopes in that back set. Hits the fingertips. Kreitzer just dumps it, tried to go deep. She's looking for a hole, didn't find it. Kreitzer now this time. Figueroa dumps it. What a hit!
Oh!
That was.
She put a bend on that one. Bend it like Beckham with your hand.
She did.
My goodness. It falls. That's a point. A big one.
And actually put it where absolutely nobody could get it.
Yep.
The Lopes had it well covered.
They did.
They were ready for it.
And it still fell.
23-20. Wolverines on a 2-0 run.
Miller with the serve. Good setup. Unfortunately, hits the left arm of Bungar. It falls. And here we go, Thad. Early first set.
That was Dutelix.
Yep. So set point here for the Avonworth Antelopes as the libero will be serving up 4.
To Miller. Kreitzer. Up.
Good strike
what a
down
strike
by Noble.
By Noble. She does not want to give up yet on this first set. So Lena Nacera coming into her serving duties. And Lena has that ability to run off 4 or 5 points on a serve. If there's any time we needed it, we need it now.
So set point number 2 for the Lopes. Good spiral.
Gets it up and over. Punches it. Miller.
Tough play, and that's going to fall. Yep.
So, first set goes to the Lopes. Wolverines led the whole way through to 17 points. And Avonworth never really let the Wolverines get more than about a 2-point lead and then pulled it away there at the end. So, first set goes to Avonworth 25-21. We'll be back here in a couple minutes. Welcome back, folks, as the first set went to the Avonworth Antelopes, 25-21. Interesting side note, Coach Dan Bradley of our football team, children, went or are going to Avonworth.
Ah, okay.
So that's his home school district. So, Coach Bradley, if you're listening, hope you got a blue shirt on tonight. But speaking of football, Friday night, Riverside, Ellwood City.
It's a big one.
It'll be a big one. We'll talk about that.
The one and only ticket. The one and only ticket in the house. And then we'll be covering it. We've got a spot.
So, the Lopes serving first. Kreitzer up to Claire Noble. The senior punches it down. Found the empty spot. That's the 1-0 lead we wanted, Brad.
Yep, good start for the Wolverines. Substitution right off the bat. Defense for offense. Elsie Sturgeon will check out, and here we go. We'll see if we can get on a little bit of a run with senior here, number 5, Lena Nacera. Here's that serve. This time a side spin.
Yes.
John Core.
Nice dig by Nacera to Calantis. Kreitzer punches it over right into the antelopes. Quick dump there in the second hit. Bungar punches it down. Oh, I thought it was good. Punches up again. Up for the block. Miller, good play. Calantis gets it over. Now Noble just got to punch it over. Free play for the Lopes. Picks it up. Calantis from that back row. Sets it up there. Now Noble punches it to the back row, but played there. Replay on. Nacera kicks it up. Another play. That time Nacera. She's digging like she's digging for gold. Noble. A long volley here. And that's going to be out. Point for Ellwood City.
Big one. A rally there of about 28 to 30 hits between the two teams, back and forth. Advantage Wolverines.
But, Brad, I think we're at the point now where both teams, they're not just going for that kill. They're I don't know if the confidence isn't there or
maybe are they setting them up for something? We'll see.
Yes, both teams are doing it. Nacera with the deep serve. Puts it up that time. What a dig, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Yep.
Love the aggressiveness by Miller to get that ball, but sadly.
Out of bounds wise. Give credit to number 8, Nora Gavin, with that strike there. And she's done it a couple times. She's hit the net, and that time it worked out in her favor. Serving will be number 13, Sydney Shields, a third-team all selection for the Lopes.
Nacera puts it up there for Noble. Gets it over.
Through the wickets. All right.
Wow. It wasn't powerful, but, I'll actually take placement over power when you have a hole like that to fill. So Chloe Bungar now back there. Delaney Sturgeon checking in. Wolverines up 3-1 as Bungar hits it deep. Puts it up there, and wow.
The first time we've seen that one from number 22, Cassie John Core. That one, nobody's touching that one. That was a good strike down.
22. Their numbers are a little hard to read on the front.
Yeah, a little bit bold. We always like to say it. The blue just stands out so much better. They're
not big numbers on the front.
No, they're not.
2 serving 3. Calantis to Nacera. Puts it up there. Oh, and trying to hit there in no man's land. And credit Nacera for just saving it.
And that's it's early 3-3, but you want to kind of keep that lead. It's now tied once again. Lopes serving. I think it's number 6,
Miller,
Grace Road.
To Kreitzer. Back over to Calantis. Deep hit there. Puts it up. Delaney went up for the block. I don't know if she got it or not, but the ball falls on the other side. Yeah, I do believe it was net. Now 22 checking in. John Core once again. No, she took a seat.
Yep, so libero will be coming in for her. Miller checks out, and serving now will be officially number 12, the senior, Claire Noble. Line drive.
Deep serve, and unfortunately goes out of bounds. That's 2 times tonight that's happened.
Yeah, it's about a foot or so, foot and a half, a little bit too far, and we'll have to go and correct that one a little bit. Serving now will be number 14, Mackenzie Dawson. Antelopes have a sub there. Coming back in. I want to say it's Julia Cernich, the freshman.
Kreitzer to Nacera to Delaney. Delaney punches it over, but a nice dig there. Up it goes, and that is going to be in. A good kill there. That was number 18, wasn't it, Brad?
Yep, and that was a cross-court.
5'9" freshman.
And she was one of the ones that we talked about on that front line. She likes that cross-court shot, and this time it falls. Lopes back in the lead, 5-4 here.
Calantis to Nacera to Delaney. It's blocked there. Delaney falls to the ground, and Nacera tries to hit it, and sadly goes out of bounds for the Ellwood City fans. It's 6-4.
Here's the serve by Avonworth, up by 2 now, and
that is out. Not by much from my angle, but I thought it was a great call.
You and I have a front row seat, and that was real close.
It was out. Nacera checks out. Elsie Sturgeon checks in as now Caitlin Kreitzer. I tell you, the Wolverines only down by 1. If you didn't look at the scoreboard, you'd think it'd be more than that the way they're playing. Puts it up. Noble to Kreitzer to Delaney. Punches it over. Puts it up. And that's going to be out of bounds as Kreitzer tried to hit it.
So now both teams trading points here back and forth, and right now that's been favoring Avonworth as they take the 2-point lead, 7-5, serving, I believe, is number 9, Olivia Lancey.
Up to Kreitzer. Delaney that time, and she gets her down with the kill.
Yep. My apologies. Number 8 was serving. That's Nora Gavin once again.
So 6-7, Delaney checks out as Chloe Bungar, her junior counterpart, checks in. Ellie Calantis now will be serving. Wolverines, they're in it. They were in the first one. At 5-12 seed, we see funny things happen. Calantis, and that's 2 service errors. When you think about 2 of their 8 points, they did not have to touch the ball. That hurts.
And when you come into playoffs, all those unforced errors become that much more elevated.
So Calantis now to Kreitzer. Kicks it back over there to Figueroa.
Oh, they're going to say, I think, a net carry.
Carry?
Yep, they're going to call carry official on that one. So the point will go Avonworth as they now jump ahead by 3 points, 9-6.
Their largest lead of the set. Kreitzer now up to Elsie Sturgeon, and it's blocked, but it goes out of bounds. So it worked that time for the Wolverines. Genevieve Miller now checking in for Emma Figueroa. Miller served it deep, but kept it in bounds. Puts the ball up, and that goes into the net. First time we've seen that tonight from the Antelopes is going up for that kill and not getting it over.
And the first time Wolverines got back-to-back points, and they need it. It's now 9-8.
Can they make it 3? Up, misses the rafters, puts it up, just punches it over, and that's going to be out. 3-0 run for the Wolverines. So Genevieve Miller, the junior, may not be tall in stature, but she's big in heart. Almost got that. Up to Kreitzer now to Noble. Down it goes on a 4-0 run for the Wolverines. They needed this, Brad.
Yes, they did.
They were down by 9-6. And just like that, it gets into that 10-9 category. For Genevieve Miller, you want to keep it rolling. And another service error.
Yep, just a little too fast. We talked about it, Thad. Throwing punches. That first punch was Ellwood City. That finished that first set was Avonworth. Now it's back to Wolverines. We've got to see it. 10-10 all here. We don't mind trading points, but you'd rather have the lead, obviously.
Yes, you would. Calantis gets it to Kreitzer. Kicks it over to Claire Noble, and down it goes.
All right.
A kill. That's 2 of the last 4 points have been via the kill of senior Claire Noble. Elsie Sturgeon checking out. Senior Lena Nacera checking in.
Number 9, Olivia Lancey. There's not much you can do, and it doesn't matter. You could put anybody you'd like there, and that return's going to be very hard.
It's very tough.
So 11-10.
Gets it just over the net. Puts it up. Miller. Free play for the Wolverines. Gets Noble again. And it touched her fingers, didn't it? No, it did not.
Just a little bit out. And a tie ball game again.
Yep. Back and forth we go.
The third time they've been tied.
I always feel that way. Once you get over 10 points, you're back-to-back. That first team that gets a run will find themselves victorious. Miller to Kreitzer. She just gets it over. Puts it up. Up for the block. And a huge block there by Claire Noble and Chloe Bungar. Calantis now coming out, the libero, and Delaney Sturgeon will check in. So 12 serving 11. Nice hard serve. Puts it up. There's Miller gets it to Nacera. Up, I'm going to say carry. Son of a gun.
Yep. It's now officially our 4th tie of this second set, and we said it, Thad. Trading points is okay, but we're still early second set.
Yes, we are, but I try to write down scores. I'm not, because we just been back and forth. Just gets it over the net, but a nice dig up to Delaney, punches it over. She didn't have much to work with, so she made the best of it. Blocked there. Delaney plays it off the net, gets it up. Galanis to Nacera, up to Noble, punches it over. It's touched, and point for Ellwood City.
Yep.
13-12. I tell you what,
That's a good play there off that front wall, and it falls out of bounds. A big point for the Wolverines. They're keeping the advantage. Even though they tie it, they got the opportunity.
Get Claire, and she gets this one up and over, and Claire Noble gets it. Up to Nacera. Gets it up to Kreitzer, and out of bounds it goes.
So our 5th tie, as the Lopes will be subbing in here, and that will be, I believe, number 18 coming back in. That's Julia Cernich. We'll see what she can do as a freshman once again with a couple cross-court hits.
Galantis to Nacera, up to Noble. Just it over. Oh! Better be lucky than good.
Yes,
we'll take it.
And she knew it, and she looked at it, and she was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. Elsie Sturgeon checking in for Nacera now. A lot of rotation by the Wolverines. Don't see quite as much out of the Lopes. Kreitzer now serving. Wolverines with that 1-point lead. Deep serve. Puts it way back there. Up it goes, and that is out. So that's a point.
Yep, so
for
point
Ellwood
for Wolverines.
City. 2-point lead. Kreitzer now. Tries that. Delaney down
There we go.
Yeah! Delaney Sturgeon gives the Wolverines a 3-point lead. She has mastered the overpass.
And just like that, the Wolverines take a 3-point lead, and
just
we're
keep
getting
the train
close.
Rolling. Keep the train rolling.
Yep.
If you're an Ellwood City fan, I bet we got some Lopes fan here listening. So Kreitzer puts it up there this time. Blocked by the Sturgeon cousins. Delaney and Elsie were in there to get the block, and Avonworth needs a timeout. They got to think about it. About a 5? Was it? I think a 4-0 run here.
It was tied a couple different times. It was
from about 8 to 12.
Yeah,
it was tied.
It was 8-8, then 9-8, then 9-9, and from there on out, it was 12-12. And Avonworth Lopes, they got a serving point there, got the 13-12 lead, and after that, it has really been a 5-0 run. And give credit, it's not been pretty by the Wolverines so far, but they're hanging tough. And you said it, Thad. It's a game of emotions. This game goes so darn fast. Each point is just quick. It's a whistle, and you go. All it takes is 1 5-6 point run, and the momentum is there.
Right.
So game reset, 17-13 serving is the number 12 seed Wolverines. Number 2, Caitlin Kreitzer with a 5-0 run.
Deep serve once again, puts it up there. Oh, we got
they're going to say net violation.
We'll take them points every chance we get. 18-13.
Yep, and I think they're going to call it. I got a number. I did not see it off the top of my head. I think it was number 4.
Kreitzer. She's been serving this whole run. Oh, unfortunately, that one goes out of bounds. That's 4 service errors.
You said how many? 4?
4. Ooh. When you think of 4 there, 14
It's a 4-point
points.
swing. Yep. Turns it into a 12-point lead.
You could be sitting there at 20-12, if you split them.
Serve opportunity for the Lopes, down 4.
Kreitzer puts it up now. Noble punches it over wisely. Puts it up. And that goes into the net. Point for the Wolverines. 19 comes out. Chloe Bungar is going to step back in.
I have 19-14. Point total is incorrect.
Yeah, I think they're going to get.
Yep, they're check it again.
Yeah, they just fixed it.
Yep.
They just fixed it.
We're good.
So Ellie Kalanis, the senior. Spin on that ball. Up in the air it goes, puts it up, tries the backside. Nice dig by Figueroa. Kreitzer goes deep, keeps it alive. Lopes setting up the play, punches it. Claire Noble was there. Kreitzer up to Elsie Sturgeon. And
they're going to say it was in.
They said it was on the line. They said it was.
Was it in? No, they're going to say touch. When they hold like that, it's a touch.
Okay, it's a touch.
So they're going to say that it was officially a touch at that front wall.
And the coach from Avonworth is just kind of shaking his head, kind of moved his hands like.
Yeah, it's a bang call, and the only thing you can look at is the rotation of the ball, and it's so hard to watch real time.
But all of a sudden, the Wolverines find themselves up 20-14. Kalanis, the ball died there in the center a little bit, puts it up. Clara where she needs to be. Kreitzer just got the carry.
Yep.
Son of a gun. I like what she was thinking to try to get it over on that second hit, but Wolverines got to get a stop here. You got a 5-point lead. Don't let it slip away. The Lopes can do it. Calantis to Kreitzer to Elsie Sturgeon. Down it goes, but nice dig. Puts it up. And that is, what a dig. Kreitzer into the stands it goes. Point for the Lopes.
So back-to-back points. First time in a while that we said that for Avonworth, but they're going to have to do it a couple more times. It's 2016.
Yep. Claire Noble to Kreitzer to Bungar. Hits the front wall and it falls.
Woo-hoo. Nope, still on play.
How many hits are you going to let him get?
Keep going,
Wait.
keep going. Just play.
Elsie Sturt. There was 4 hits on that. Elsie gets the ball. Kreitzer just dumps it over. She's got to watch she don't get a carry on that this time. Bungar to Kreitzer. Back to Figueroa. Pushes it back, and that time it's going to go out of bounds. That was the coach from Avonworth was wanting a double hit. The coach from Ellwood was saying he hit the ball 4 times.
The only thing I would say is don't look at the officials. Just keep playing.
Yeah, you didn't hear a
no
whistle.
matter what, you keep playing.
Say? Play till the whistle blows.
Play till the whistle blows.
Marshall puts it up that time. Nice. Kalanis where she needed to be. Kreitzer puts it up there for Claire Noble. Punches it over top. She knew she had a wall there. Off the net. That's going to be a carry. That's going to be a net carry.
Yep.
Wolverines up 22-16. And a timeout needs to be taken by Avonworth. That's their final. Hey, Brad, real quick. Let's give a thank you once again to the people that sponsored us tonight. We're just so thankful. Community comes together, gave us some monies to $400 to put toward this. Kara Brown, Kim Allwine, Nick Wise, Leslie Johns, Rain Training Academy, Stacey Krug, Michelle Nacera, Kelly Norquist, Brian Partridge, Katie Wise, Tiffany Whitmire, Tom and Felicia Noble, Ryan and Dina Noble, Kurt Agustinelli, our athletic director, Claire Falsey, Gina Wise, and Aunt Jean Beals. I'm certainly to thank everybody for doing that. And Brad, I looked over that names. You know what's awesome about that? Athletic director. You have people that we know are involved with football boosters. We have people who are involved with basketball, reaching out. Community is only as good as the people in it. Brad, we live in a great community. Back to live action.
And right now that community is up by 6.
Yeah, yes. And Miller with the serve, 22-16, puts it up. Bungar went up for the block. I like the idea.
Give credit.
22.
Yep, Cassie John Core.
She's just a junior, standing there at 5'11", and she's got some power behind that swing. Wolverines up by 5. They need 3 more points to close out set 2.
Serving is number 9, Lancey.
Elsie Sturgeon bumps it up there. Claire Noble punches it back. What a save by Elsie. Up it goes. Oh, and it got caught on the net and falls on Ellwood City's side.
Yeah.
20-18 serving 22.
Well, still got a 4-point lead here, so a little bit of buffer room, but this run needs to end quickly.
Yes, it does. Miller to Kreitzer. She punches it back. Kalanis wisely from the middle just gets it over the net. Puts it up. They're going to get a play off the front wall. Miller, where she needed to be to play it. Kreitzer puts it up. Claire Noble off the wall. It's saved there. Going to be a play. Punches it. Noble to Kreitzer. Up to Noble once again. Punches it deep that time, but well played there by the Lopes. That time, Miller gets the dig. Up to Kreitzer once again, and they called her with a carry. Oh, no.
Yeah, they're going to say double hit official on that one.
Double hit.
Yeah, and I got a front row seat on that one, and it was very, very close, and it was the right call, though. So 3 points in a row.
3-0 run. That time, saved there by Kalanis. Bungard gets it over. Going to be a free play for the Lopes. Puts it up. Ties the backside. It's blocked there and comes down on the Wolverines side. What a 4-0 run now for the Lopes.
I figured this was coming. Yep, good call.
Needs to be taken by Ellwood City. Coach Jenna wants to talk about it. Let's take a timeout too. Welcome back, folks. The Lopes of Avonworth going to be serving here. They're down by 2, 20-22. Lopes on a 4-0 run. Elsie Sturgeon bumps it up. Oh, Caitlin.
A little bit of trickery there, but not advised to do it right then and there.
Yeah.
The run continues for the Lopes.
Can tie it up. Kalanis takes it up to Kreitzer. Puts it up there to Noble. It's blocked.
Yep.
What a block.
And everybody for the Wolverines, 5 players caught up front. It falls, and just like that, this run was 22-14?
It's 16.
16, so 6-0 run here.
6-0 run for the Lopes. Miller with it. Kreitzer puts it up there. Puts it up. Going to have a set here. And it's going to be in.
Yep, and it falls. And that's a point for the Lopes.
23-22.
Yep. So Avonworth takes the 1-point lead.
Need to battle back if you're the Wolverines right now. Elsie Sturgeon to Kreitzer. Puts it up there for Noble. Hits that front wall, but it's saved there by number 17. Up again, tries the backside. Blocks at the wall. Elsie Sturgeon. Kreitzer just punches it over. Free play for the Lopes, and they made them pay.
Yep.
Made them pay. Set point as we're 24-22.
So quickly, just like that, my goodness.
Set point.
Whew. 8 points in a row. Quickly
Miller
out of that whistle.
to Kreitzer. That time, and it's going to be a point. Staying alive.
Yep.
Staying alive is the Wolverines. Nacera coming in to serve.
So Ellwood City shuts down that first set point. This will be set point number 2.
The next point, Lopes can win it. The next point for the Wolverines. They can live for 2 more. Nacera with the serve. That's spinning the ball. Puts it up. Blocked there.
That's big.
That's huge.
Wow. Give credit to Bungard. Just knocking it down. That one was clean.
Yes, it was. All tied up, 24-24. We're playing extra volleyball, Brad. You got to win by 2. Nacera. High arching serve. Puts it up. Going to be a set play. Blocked there by Bungard again. It's in the end zone. That's a point for the Wolverines. Bungard on fire on the last 2. Just like that. I'm going to say it again, Brad. Set point this time in favor of our Wolverines. Deep serve, puts it up. Going to be a set play, dumps it. Claire Noble saves it. Kreitzer dumps it over. There's a point. Set goes to the Wolverines, 26-24. What an emotional last 8 points of that game, Brad. As you think about Wolverines up 22-16. The Lopes come back 24-22. Next thing you know, Ellwood City's celebrating with a 26-24 win. A game of momentum, Brad, and let's hope these Lady Wolverines can take that momentum and take it into set 3. Let's take a break.
Absolutely. Tie ball game, 1 apiece.
Welcome back, folks, as we start set 3. We're all tied up 1-1. Lane and Sarah with the serve. We got game on, set 3 action. Off that front wall and to the ground it falls. Wolverines don't get the point. The Lopes do. They'll lead 1-0.
So subbing out was number 1, Elizabeth Sweeney. For the Lopes, coming in will be number 9, Olivia Lancey. We saw that she was the one that got on that little bit of a run, 8 points or 6 points in a row.
Miller caught her a little bit high there, so an easy point.
And it kind of seems like it's a little bit of a strategy. We had Lancey starting us or finishing that set, going on an 8-0 run or whatever it was. Now she starts it off.
Yep, Kalanis now to Nasera, puts it up there to Noble, hits off that front wall, but a nice dig by the back row. Puts it up, punches it over, gets it. Nasera puts it up there to Kreitzer. Just misses the rafters. And I think a little communication breakdown as two went for it. They were able to get it, but did not give much for a chance for a set. Kalanis checks out as Delaney Sturgeon checks back in. Once again, Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorst, Dakota Marshall on camera. Thank you for joining us this evening for this playoff action. Gets it back over. Now, free play for the Wolverines. Bungar to Nasera. Punches it over. Tried going over top that time was Kreitzer. Puts it up. And into the net it goes. Point for the Wolverines.
So just after 2-0 lead, the Wolverines fighting through here on that front line. It's 2-2 with the block. And you're right, Thad. This has playoff feel here. Maybe it's also because we're not at home.
Well, we're sitting right beside the benches, which we
that
don't
helps
normally
too.
get to do. You feel that ebb and flow of the game. Punches it up. Nice dig. Puts it up. Delaney punches it over. And nice Nasera. Wolverines got to communicate because they're all over the board. That's going to be Ellwood City as Claire punches it as the block, and it goes out of bounds. Are you woohooing about a possible net violation too?
Well, not net
post.
violation. I thought maybe it hit the net and came back, which then would be 4 hits.
Right. They got to stop.
We'll take it.
3-0-1 for the
3-2.
Wolverines. Chloe Bungar 2-0 serving set.
Bungar pretty much won us that second set, finishing those last 3 points. It's in!
It's in!
That's an ace!
That's an ace for the Wolverines.
Picking up where she left off. A couple blocks of that front wall, a couple good hits, and over the net, and hey, you can serve as well. 4 serving 2. Here's that serve.
Tries the left side this time. Puts it up there. Dumps it. Nice save by Nasera. Bungar puts it up. A nice play by Noble just to get it over. She didn't have much to work with. Up it goes. Nasera. Now the Wolverines playing a little smarter now. Delaney punches it over.
Double
hit. Delaney caught her off guard. That time, she just kind of dumped it into her hands in between her and the net.
And that's tough. When that ball comes at you, your first initial reaction is to hit it, and then you hit it again. It's like, oh,
yep.
That's tough. 5-2 now. Ellwood City up in this third set. And I think we're having a little conversation. just a...
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Did somebody get out of position?
I'm wondering. The officials are not 100% on the page, but we'll let them converse here a little bit, figure this one out. Once again, give credit to Southmoreland Scotties for hosting us. Brian Pitts, the athletic director here, amazing, on point, good conversation this morning. Not at 3, not at 4, 9 a.m. I got a phone call, and I'm so glad that he did it. He helped us out tonight. Give credit to Southmoreland High School hosting this region. So,
not sure
little
what
conversation, maybe
conversation
dinner talks maybe afterwards, and a 5-2 lead for the Wolverines.
Yep. Bungar with the serve. Gets her deep. Puts it up. Oh, Claire Noble gets it back over. Punches it. Bungar stayed back where she needed to. Puts it up for Noble. Down it goes
through the wicket.
The kill. Boom, Claire Noble.
That one split right between,
yes,
bounce back and forth, goes out of bounds. Big point for the Wolverines.
Yes, it is.
As the bench celebrates so far, 6-2 Ellwood City.
Bungar on a 5-0 serving run. This time, gets her back there a little deeper. Puts it up. Claire Noble to Nacera, to Delaney, punches it over, found the hole, and makes them pay. Play smart, and they get a timeout. And I would too. You got a 6-0 run. We'll take a timeout too.
7-2 lead, Ellwood City.
Welcome back, folks. Wolverines on a 6-0 run. They're leading this match 7-2. Chloe Bungar serving, hits her deep, and going to be set up there. And Genovesa Miller gets the dig, puts it up there for Claire Noble off that front wall. Play it on, puts it up. Delaney Sturgeon with the block, but the Lopes keep it alive. Going to be a free play for the Wolverines. Kicks it up there for Nacera to Delaney. Oh! That one went out of bounds. Tried to get a little too cute on that one.
Yep, and I would say that's probably the first, maybe not good hit in this set by the Wolverines. You're doing it 7-3 lead.
Yep.
That's key.
So.
Here's a serve for the Lopes.
Oh, she kept it alive. Did Kreitzer.
That one, yep.
So you got to know what's across from her. Just punch it over. Easy point there. As that ball just went over the net, almost caught Caitlin Kreitzer completely off guard.
Yep, good serve by 13. Sydney Shields, a third-team all-section for the Lopes.
She just puts that ball over the net, puts it up there. Nobody there, but Claire Noble was. Out of nowhere, puts it up, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Outside the
call.
post.
Good call by the official over here. He had his eyes right where they needed to be. Going to be a point for the Wolverines.
So rotation back in is number 3, Figuerel.
They got a couple points that time, did the Lopes, but the Wolverines still got them doubled up.
Keep them at bay.
8-4. Claire Noble.
Big opportunity for Noble.
Puts it up. Dumps it. Oh, what a dig by Kalanis. Puts it up. Delaney gets it. Figuerel gets the ball. Nacera puts it up to Figuerel. Down it goes with the kill. Junior Emma Figuerel. She has played probably her best 2 games.
The
Monday
past
night
2 nights, yes.
and Wednesday night. So now Claire Noble with the serve, the senior. She's been hitting the ball pretty deep. Puts it up. Into the net it goes. Oh, the Wolverines, I tell you what, if I'm the Wolverines, I'm getting the ball and I'm serving it.
I'm not going to lie. They're smelling a little bit of.
See this, the wheels come off. You gotta capitalize. The Lopes are a team that can turn it around. Boom!
I think we're okay. Yep, no net violations.
Man alive.
And it's continuing for the Wolverines. You said it, Thad. They can smell just a little bit of distraught on that sideline.
But you got a long way to go. You're not halfway through the game. My point is keep it rolling. Oh!
Nah, that's what you can't do.
That's how it happens.
If you're going to do it, you got to keep it to 1 point and 1 point only.
Yep.
Substitution for Lopes coming back in serving will be number 6, Grace Road.
But a nice run there by Claire. She had the in the net violation or the service error, but I'll take 3 points. Oh, that's it.
That caught it. Yep.
Yeah, you got to play that.
Yep. At some point, you got to recognize halfway over that net, it's coming at you. You got to play it.
I think you're at the point in the season where if you think it's close,
I'd rather you
not.
Play it. I'd rather you play it than not. Here we go by Rhodes one again.
Atlantis puts it up there for Delaney. Down it goes with another kill. Delaney Sturgeon. Now Elsie Sturgeon going to check in for Lena Nacera as Caitlin Kreitzer is going to take over the serving duties. Boy, it's nice to keep them doubled up.
Don't mind if you trade points here as long as you keep this 6-point lead. It makes me feel good. I know, Thad, you're feeling a little bit better right now with the 6-point lead.
But is it? Ooh. Oh, yep, a nice try there. Just kind of dumped it over. And
so subbing back in for the Lopes will be number 1, Elizabeth Sweeney. She'll be playing that front line with 17 and 8, and that is Gavin and Dutolux. Serving is 14, Dawson.
Hit there by Clannis. Kreitzer with the ball to Elsie Sturgeon. Down the line, take it! It's good!
We'll take it.
Aim it!
That was a
huge.
Real sharp angle.
Yeah,
maybe not the best one, but it worked.
It may not work every time, but it worked that time, and that's what matters tonight as Chloe Bungard checking in for Delaney Sturgeon.
Serving is Calantis. Jump serve.
Puts it up there. In the back. Goes deep set that time. That's out. Going to be a point for the Wolverines.
And doubled up now, not by 6, but 7. 14-7, Ellwood City. Starting to come out, throwing some more punches here in this third set.
And I'm not playing. I'm going to play devil's advocate. We'll let Calantis go here. That is out.
Well, there's your devil's advocate.
Well, the Wolverines right now, they're having fun. And it's fun when you're winning. But keep that focus.
All it takes is a little bit of a
3-point run. All of a sudden, this game's completely different.
So serving now, going deep here this time will be number 32, and that is Megan Monty, junior.
First we've seen her tonight, I believe.
Yep.
Calantis to Kreitzer. Delaney had it. Kreitzer saves it. Puts it up there. Elsie puts it out. Hits it deep. Up it goes. It's going to be tough to play. Calantis, nice dig. Elsie, no, good play by Elsie Sturgeon to get it over, to keep it alive. Here's what a dig by Figueroa. Kreitzer
nobody's
sends
there.
it deep.
Oh, they're going to say double hit.
Double hit.
That's tough. And there you go, back-to-back points for the Lopes. Wolverines got to shut this down quickly.
Yes, they do.
Serving once again will be number 32, Monty. Oh, we're going to have. They're talking about the coach and the bench. You got to stay off that line.
I was wondering about that. I was going to comment about that earlier.
It's getting a little too close.
Calantis with it to Kreitzer, to Bungard. Down it goes. Up, misses the rafters. High set here. Puts it over, and that is in.
Yeah, that was in.
That was in. That ball just kind of spun its way in, for lack of a better word.
So there you go, Thad. 3 points in a row, and you can feel it. The Avonworth crowd just a little bit into this one now.
Up by 7.
Monty once again.
Calantis.
Off the basketball court. So Karma now hits for the Wolverines.
Yes. And quite honestly, Brad, they're set back pretty far on both sides. However, I'm surprised we're not seeing more of them tonight.
Agreed.
Figueroa to Kreitzer. To Bungard. Off the wall. They play it. Keep it alive. Puts it up. Nice play by Elsie to keep it alive. Kreitzer brings it back over. Calantis just dumps it. Didn't go very deep. Didn't need to. Nice save by Figueroa. Pushes it over with Noble. No one's really getting a play that they want. They did that time.
That front line, not hard, not fancy, just straight down the line. Good hit there by the Lopes. I think that's number 7, I believe. Nope. Number 1, Elizabeth Sweeney on that front line. 4 points in a row. No, sorry, 5 points in a row.
Into the net, service error. That's how you stop a run. And so Miller going to check in for figure out.
A good bounce back there by the Lopes. Now they need to, if they're going to try and do the exact same thing the Wolverines did, they're going to have to do it quickly as well.
Yes.
Serving will be Miller.
Just gets it over the net, puts it up there. Oh.
And that one falls in the hole right down the pocket in the middle. Calantis was the closest one there, but not close enough. It's 15-13. Trading points is not what the Wolverines want right now.
No, they don't.
Oh my, it almost happened again.
Yes, it did. Puts it up. Miller with it on the overkill. Bungar. The Wolverines are not getting any offensive sets at all. That's going to be out. Points.
Woo. And right now, all the offense for the Wolverines coming via the unforced errors by the Lopes. We'll take it, but that's only going to last for so long. You got to get something here on offense. And it's going to start here with 5, Lena Nacera.
So Rosansky checks in for the first time tonight. Going to give Caitlin Kreitzer take a breather. Nacera, deep serve that time. Puts it up.
Ooh, that's
got to be a carry.
Yeah,
it has
to be carry. So back-to-back points.
Back-to-back point. That's the first carry I think we've seen tonight for the Lopes. Can't say that about the Wolverines.
Checking back in is number 8, Nora Gavin. She's been that offense and defensive specialist so far for the Lopes.
Nacera, deep serve. Puts up. They got the play they want. And Bungar went up for the block that time, went off her fingertips, and out of bounds it goes. So 14 serving 17. Remember, the Wolverines were up at 14-7, their largest lead of the night at one point.
And here comes the server, number 9, Olivia Lancey. Last time she was up, an 8-0 run.
Calantis gets it. Nacera, got to get it over, is Rosansky, and she does. Puts it up now, back over. Rosansky to Nacera, to Noble, and puts it to the back row, but saved there. Another play for Nacera, puts it up for,
Noble!
Claire Noble hit it with authority. That was huge, Brad. The Wolverines are just not getting their set plays. You see on the last volley, that worked. You had that set play.
It hasn't been pretty, but
Calandis checks out. Melanie Sturgeon checks in.
Bungar with the serve.
She did really well last time this rotation. Puts it up. Blocked by Sturgeon. Puts it up. Bungar gets it. Nacera up to Delaney. Down it goes. It's off the fingertips. Puts it up. Delaney with the block. Puts it over.
Missed.
Just missed.
Good defense, but unfortunately just out of bounds off the net.
You applaud the
effort for sure. The effort was there.
Applaud the effort. 15 serving 18. Off the jump serve. Calantis to Nacera to Delaney. Gets blocked, but Nacera keeps it up. Looks like she almost hurt herself. Down it goes, and it hit Nacera. Not much she could do with that.
Yep.
She did all she could.
That first one.
She kept that volley going.
Yeah, that first one was tough, and she made a great play, and it's hard to do it twice in a row.
Yeah, you gather yourself.
Oh my.
That's an ace.
Yeah, that was a wicked one.
Curved. 17 serving 18. The Lopes have battled back from being down by 7 to right now they're just down by 1.
Serving is Sydney Shields. That one would have caught a lot of people off guard.
Yes.
That was a wicked one. That curved.
It was. That one did it again.
Yep.
2 aces now in a row for, was it Shields?
Yep,
And
Shields got him.
Taken by the Wolverines. We're all tied up, 18-18. The sets are all tied up, 1-1. Folks, hey, as fall sports is winding down, we got a big one Friday night as the Ellwood City Wolverines will be traveling to take on Riverside Panthers, and we will be broadcasting that game. Seats will be a premium. It's basically a playoff game for both teams.
Yep.
If Ellwood City wins, they are in. If Riverside wins and some help, they're in. But either way, it's Riverside. If they were both 0-9, it would be a huge game.
And you think about it, going into that game, the advantage is Riverside because they come off a big win. And not only that, big win, but it's your crosstown rival.
Yep.
And you've won 7 straight.
Is that what it is? 7
it is
in a
7.
row. So the Wolverines football team will try to put a stop to that come Friday night. But before that, we got some more volleyball that needs played.
Good serve once again by Shields, setting up here 18-all.
Try to get it over the wall. And that is going to be in.
Yep.
Perfect placement that time. And for the first time in this set, I do believe, maybe it was 1-0 in the beginning. It's 19-18 in favor of the Lopes. They did this in set 2. The Wolverines kept alive. Puts it up to Sarah, to Delaney. Punches it down.
It falls.
And that time, she's going to get the point.
So 19-all. And
19-all.
we're right on the verge of crunch time.
Yes, Figueroa checking in. Offense for defense. Filling up that front row.
Serving will be a senior, number 12,
Claire
Claire Noble.
All tied up. And ball kind of died over there. Puts it up. Oh,
Yep.
Perfect placement.
Yep, it falls. That gives the lead back to the Lopes, 2019. Couple substitutions here.
And the serve.
So subbing in will be number 6, Grace Rhodes. We saw her serve a couple times. A little bit of runs here and there. We'll give John Core a breather. That gives the advantage to that front line for the Wolverines.
Good point, Brad. Sarah puts it up there. Delaney.
And there's that front line.
Yep.
It came through.
And that's recognition. So.
Yep, so 20-all, 20-20.
So Kreitzer going to check in for Rosansky. And Elsie Sturgeon going to check in for Elena Nacera. So 20-20. I kind of like this rotation that the Wolverines have in there right now. They need to score points on this serve badly. And that's
there
into
it
the
is.
nets.
Unforced error so far for the Lopes. It's costing them.
21-20.
Serve once again is Kreitzer.
Oh, no. Oh, it got over the net. It bounced off the net twice to get over. Oh, no.
I'm going to give that one to Lopes because I think that's where that one deserved to be.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So 21-21.
Checking back in. We saw her make a couple plays in that first set. Elizabeth Sweeney, number 1 for the Lopes. Serving will be 14, I believe, and that's Dawson.
Nice dig by Kalantis. Kreitzer puts it up. Elsie Sturgeon punches it over. Keeps it alive. Tie game. Puts it up and...
So that's a point for the Lopes. They get it up and over that wall.
Yes.
Somebody's going to close up there a little bit sooner.
Yep.
Lopes looking to take a 2-point lead.
High serve this time. Galantis. Kreitzer. Delaney. Elsie Sturgeon just punched it over. They're saying it.
Yeah, they're going to say double hit.
Double hit. (23-21). The Wolverines have got to score the next point. Galantis to Kreitzer. Delaney Sturgeon kicks it over. Misses the rafters. Puts it up. High hit there. Kreitzer gets it. Elsie, close to the net, but gets it over. Lopes get a free play. Off the wall, puts it up. Elsie Sturgeon kicks it back over.
Yeah.
Another carry.
Yeah, double hit once again. Yeah, they got that one. It's tough, but it is the right call as the Lopes now take 3 straight points. It's 24-21, and they've got set number 3 set point.
And that's
it. Oh, that's in. Yep.
Wow. 24-21. 25-21. Third set goes to the Lopes. It's crunch time now for the Lady Wolverines. They can't lose another set or their season will be over. Timeout. Welcome back, folks, as we start this fourth set of action. What is it? This is not the semifinals. This is just the
first round.
First round. And Wolverines find themselves down 2-1. Been very competitive volleyball. Sometimes you think that 5-12 matchup. Whistle blows. We got game on. Elsie Sturgeon in here to start things off. Genovesa Miller. Calantis into the net. Point for the Lopes.
Sometimes, Dad, you called it. Sometimes just get the ball over the net.
Yeah,
and live to fight another day.
So
it's
Miller
early
this
though.
Time. To Kreitzer, up to Claire Noble. That time.
There you go.
Yeah, hit it at somebody. Off the back wall it goes. Point for Ellwood City. Now Elsie Sturgeon going to check out as Lena Nacera finds her way onto the court.
Thad, I think these first 5 or so points are crucial for Ellwood to get a jump. The only problem is they've done it all 3 sets.
Yes, they have. They've not been able to finish the deal. Oh, quick dump there.
Yep,
I like
trickery.
that. And I
Number
have to
14.
wonder if during that timeout between third and fourth set that wasn't said to do.
Yep, good play by Mackenzie Dawson. Serving number 13, Sydney Shields. She's the one that finished that third set.
Just gets it over the net. Nacera puts it up there for Noble. Hits that wall and out of bounds it goes.
That's big, and that shuts down Shields real fast. Just 1 point in that one in favor of the Wolverines.
So libero checking out, Ellie Calantis, as Delaney Sturgeon will check back in. Chloe Bungart now serving. And unforced error goes into the net.
So just like that, substitutions plenty for the Lopes. And now serving will be number 6, Grace Road. So far, I would say advantage serving-wise has been to Avonworth on a couple of long drives.
I would agree. So puts up there, Delaney, down it goes, gets the kill.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Not a highlight reel kill, but it's a point.
So checking back in is number 22, Cassie Joncourt, and quickly subbed out with the libero coming back in. It's all about technicalities.
Yes. And that guy with that notepad in front of us, he's keeping her technical.
Oh, it's insane. Good stuff.
That was Claire Noble with the serve. Dug up there, puts it up there now for Figuerel. Nice save by Calantis.
Yeah, they're going to say the net. That's the right call. It hit that tape. You could hear it.
Okay.
Yep. So it hit the Scotty's tape right where the S was, basically. 4-3 now, Avonworth. Serving will be Dawson again. And it's just a wave of great servers.
Yeah, that ball is so powerful. It gets it deep. Delaney gets blocked that time. Not much she could do. She knew it. Point for the Lopes.
So early advantage now, 5-3 in favor of Avonworth.
You got to know what's across from you. Out.
Ooh,
good
just
call.
missed. Yep.
Not by a lot. So junior Elsie Sturgeon now checking in for Lena Nacera as Caitlin Kreitzer is going to do the serving. Oh, that's an ace.
Wow. Haven't seen many of those tonight for both teams for that matter, but
no, we have not.
That could be a big one. That could change this
first early momentum.
Run. 5 foul.
No deeper serve this time. Puts it up there. That's going to be out. So Kreitzer got something going on here as she's serving that ball pretty deep. Wolverines now up. Puts it up. Off the wall, Delaney Sturgeon is played there. Kreitzer puts it up. Elsie Sturgeon dumps it over. Nice wherewithal.
Great awareness.
You were. Yes.
Great awareness.
Nice little run here, about a 3-0 run for the Wolverines. Do a substitution over there.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of an injury here for number 8, Nora Gavin. She's being looked at just a little bit. I'm wondering if she tweaked her ankle, and she is limping on that ankle, actually. So they subbed her out. You can kind of tell she is being checked out by the Avonworth trainer. And that's a lower ankle area.
We'll go hockey.
Yeah.
Lower body
injury.
injury.
Lower body injury. So we'll check on that one. Number 8, Nora Gavin, serving once again for the Wolverines, Kreitzer.
Tries the right corner this time, puts it up. Gets it up there. Kalana saves it. Delaney just punches it over, but she punched it deep. Up it goes. Free play now for the Wolverines. Noble to Kreitzer to Delaney. Punches it with the left hand. Delaney with the. Try to go. Oh, Ellie saved it. No! Go to the ball.
Oh, that's tough.
6 serving 7.
We got caught watching it.
Yep.
So now serving, they're going to go back to a little bit of the bench here. 32, Megan Monty. We saw her come in, and she did pretty darn good serving that first time around.
To Kalanis, to Kreitzer, to Delaney, a little bit behind her, but she gets it over the net. Puts it up. Delaney hits the wall. Kreitzer over to Elsie, and got a little too far that time. Oh,
they're going to say she
touched it.
Yep, she did touch it.
Elsie was quick to point out that it was finger-tipped. It did not impede the ball very much, but count it. So Wolverines up 8-6. I don't mean to harp on it, but we'll let Ellie serve. Just over the net. That's an
big.
ace.
And I was just going to say something there. If that's one person that needed it right there, it was Ellie. She needed a little something on her favor.
Yep, and that's 2 aces
Perfect
in this
ace.
set. I don't think we had any aces before that.
And that could be the difference. 9-6 now, Ellwood City.
High arching serve. Played there by the Lopes. Puts it up. Claire Noble gets the set. Kreitzer up to Elsie. Down it
down
goes
the middle.
with
Right
the kill.
between the wickets.
Elsie Sturgeon. I don't know if she was aiming for there, but take credit for it. It was where nobody else could get it.
Back-to-back
Another
points.
timeout.
Wow, okay. So timeout. Avonworth will take a timeout with them. Wolverines up big here in this fourth set by 4.
Welcome back, folks. Ellie Calantis, the senior for Ellwood City, serving up 10-6. High serve, and that's out of bounds. Oh, we just talked about that during a timeout, Brad.
Yep, the
You
timeout
don't
bug.
want to give points.
Unforced errors like that, and that takes away that ace that you had.
There it is. Kreitzer up to the was nothing else he could do with that one as it was into the net. Something to keep in mind, Brad. Number 8, Gavin, I don't think she's come back in with the ankle, and I can't really see on the bench, but that was a pretty good player for them.
Well, the points keep going up. It's not 14-7. It should be 10-8.
There we go.
Okay.
So with the serve, Calantis gets it to Kreitzer. The Bunger just punches it over. This time puts it up. Elsie Sturgeon where she needed to be. Kreitzer up there to Elsie, and into the net it goes. 2 quick points. He did it wrong again.
Yeah, they did it wrong again. It's 10-9. There we go. We're good.
Calandis gets it.
And I don't want to harp
ace
on it, but all these timeouts, these quick little changes, it's affecting the game a little bit here. 10-all.
So too.
It's tough, and you don't want to blame anything, but
Calandis to Kreitzer, the Bungar.
Yep, and it's infectious now. All of a sudden, everything's not working at the front line for the Wolverines. It almost seems like they're rushing a little bit. Too quick to things. 11-10 now. Lopes back in front.
Calantis gets it. Gets it to the center. Claire Noble punches it over wisely. Here it comes, back and they're ready. Kalanis gets it up there. Nice play by Figueroa, saved by Kreitzer. Figueroa gets it over, keeps it alive for another volley. In that time. Yep.
We're on the verge here of a potential timeout for Ellwood,
John
no doubt.
Core just made him pay on that one.
So 10-6 now all of a sudden, 6 straight points.
Kreitzer just dumps it over.
Ooh,
No, they touched the net. Okay.
Yep, okay. Somebody did, that's for sure. And they're going to say that she came up, so that's what I read on the lips. She came up, so they're going to give the point to Ellwood there. I think they get one a little bit lucky, the lucky way, because right now the offense is not there. They got to figure this one out. Let's see what we can do here. Miller will be serving, down 1.
Deep serve. John Core, blind
there we go.
Bungar and Noble.
Defense for offense. We'll take it. Bungar on fire.
There.
So we're back to even here. The third time we were even. Wolverines had the early advantage. It's now 12-all.
Puts it up. That's out. Yeah, I wondered. Fingertips.
So they're going to say that front wall there between Noble and Bungar, it touched it. That should make the score now 13-12 Avonworth.
Yes.
Serve here by the Lopes.
Miller gets it to Kreitzer. Little far serve, but big time. Oh, they kept it alive.
We play on.
What a play. Noble.
Second time around.
Gets him the second time. 13-13. Nacera now checking in to do the serving. Elsie Sturgeon, the junior, checking out. Nacera can make a run. 13-all. The lefty puts it up there. Oh, what a save. Going to be free play for the Lopes. Puts it up again. This time, saved by Miller. Bungar just dumps it over. Going to be a free play. Miller to Nacera to Noble. Oh, kept alive by number 9 of the Lopes. They've got to get it over for the third hit, and she does not. Point for Ellwood City.
So lead change here, the fourth one of the set. And it's just back and forth, and we're on the edge of our seats here.
We are.
14-13 Ellwood.
Oh, that's the service error. Goes out of bounds.
So those 2 aces by Ellwood are wiped out with 2 unforced errors.
That's 4.
4 of them now.
4 for this.
Well, they're really wiped out now.
So the crowd's getting bigger because the second game, Southmoreland and Osh, was to start at 7:30. They're not going to make, they're here plenty early. Just gets it over.
Good serve by Shields.
Oh.
Nice play off, unfortunately, the head of the libero.
Off the head.
She's okay. We play on. It's 15-14.
Smiling, so that's always a good sign.
Woo. Meanwhile, Claire's like, another one.
So Delaney Sturgeon checks back in that front row.
Big serve here, Bungar.
Puts it up. Delaney tried to block it. Kept alive by Nacera. High this time. Bungar to Nacera to Noble. Oh,
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yep. No.
Oh, no. No way. How do you call that? I'm sorry.
I think we're going to have not necessarily a challenge. No, we're okay. They're going to say that it touched. It's a 15-all.
Miller gets the serve.
Wolverines got to get back into this.
Dumps it over and all. Big time stuff there by number 17. Dudalux.
So 16-15, Avonworth back-to-back points to take the lead off the serving of Grace Road.
That's in.
Yep, it is. Yep.
We got to play them.
We heard the Ellwood bench here say it in, and unfortunate play here.
Yes.
You don't want to dwell on one play. We're still looking at. We're thinking 3 or 4 plays. You got to move on.
In a game of momentum.
Yep.
You're right. You got to move on. Puts it up there. Delaney punches it over. And
there we go.
Get credit for the kill because you just got to put it right in the breadbasket of number 13, Shields.
Checking back in. Avonworth going big, and then back to the libero. Checking out is Miller. For Figueroa, and serving will be the senior, Claire Noble now. They're down by 1. 4th set.
Puts it up there, and we'll call that an ace.
That's big.
Yes, it is.
Checking in defense, and here we go. We're going to see her again. Number 8, Nora Gavin, comes back in. She looks good. No tape, no nothing. She's ready to go.
She looks good. She's ready to go.
Right off the bat to Gavin.
Yep, they go to. That's in.
Well, they're going to say out. Yep, they're going to say out.
Okay.
It's right on that line. It's so darn close. Whew.
So, do you have 18-17?
Yep, I got 18-17 now. Ellwood City with the lead.
Claire Noble just puts it over there. Puts it up. Nacera to Kalanis. To Kreitzer. Gets it over. Punches it over. Kalanis to Nacera. To Figueroa. Oh, and a nice block there.
Yep, give credit.
Dudalux, the 5'10 freshman. I will tell you, she has gotten better as the game's gone on.
I think that's that front row for Avonworth. It feels like they were kind of struggling early. Again, the serving's been darn good.
It has. I mean, how hard those serves are. Up there, Delaney punches it down.
Ooh, just misses.
Oh, it's out.
Yep. So now advantage Avonworth. They're up by 1, 19-18. As we're getting close to crunch time.
Hard serve.
Good
Plays
play
it
by Nacera.
Delaney gets it over. Puts it deep. Puts it back up for the block. Oh, Kalanis just out of the outstretched arms. She gave it her all. 20-18, Brad. Avonworth wins this set. We're done.
Serve once again, Dawson.
Puts it up there, kicks it back there. Claire just pushes it deep. Free play for the Lopes. Puts it up.
It falls.
Down she goes.
Got to get a timeout.
Yep.
Got to change his momentum, and sometimes you got to take the crowd out of it. You take a timeout, and that does it. But it looks like the Wolverines will play on still. 21-18. They're going to shift that back row up a little bit.
Yeah, we do. Well, they're letting 8 get that serve. Rough hit, and there's your timeout, Brad. As we sit here, 22-18. Avonworth smells blood as they're up 2 sets to 1. Welcome back, folks. Tighten up time for the Wolverines. They find themselves down by 4 as a score. 22-18, Avonworth serving. Calantis. Nacera puts it up there. Figueroa just punches it deep. Into the net it goes. That's going to be a chance for the Wolverines now to get the serve. Elsie Sturgeon going to check in for Nacera. Caitlin Kreitzer can make this a whole lot closer. Deep serve. Puts it up. Down it goes. And you saw that one coming.
Number 8.
Gavin, I do believe her ankle is perfectly fine after seeing that. 23-19. The Wolverines have played them tough. It's just, a nice save by Delaney. Got to get it over. Calantis does. Up into the rafters. Set match point now for the Avonworth Antelopes. This is tough, Brad.
Yep, serving is Gavin. Match point, set point here.
Noble.
Yep.
It's out. There's your game, folks. 25-19. Avonworth takes it 3-1. A tough look. I tell you what, if you're the Lady Wolverines, you come in here a 12 seed, playing a 5 seed. We said it during a timeout, Brad. The Wolverines played these games that they could have won all 4. Just ran out of gas at the end. A tough loss for the Wolverines. Seniors.
So the final score here from Southmoreland High School, the Lopes victorious. They'll move on as the number 5 seed. I tell you what, they're going to have to do some work because we've talked a little bit about it with the athletic director for Southmoreland. They got big hopes here. Southmoreland, the 4th seed. That's the next one. Ocean, number 13 seed, will take on Southmoreland. We give both those teams luck. We do have some thanks that we got to throw out there like normal, as we always do. The fans, once again, on your screen, we'll announce them for paying for tonight's donation for tonight's live stream. We also want to give a shout-out to Brian Pitts, the athletic director here at Southmoreland, hooking us up with great stuff and great facilities. Walked right in, walked right out, and that's the goal here as well. And a little shout-out to Smitty for the internet. That, not the finish we wanted. A tough battle, and we said it. Every set was right there, and unfortunately for the Wolverines, they go home with the loss, and they know their season is done.
Going to be a long ride home for them tonight, that hour-and-a-half drive home. But, you'd rather be on the winning end of this. But I will say this as we close out our volleyball season. Thanks for the memories to the girls. It's been a fun season.
Yep.
And look forward to it. Friday night, we will be coming to you from Riverside High School right down the road. So with that, folks, cameraman Dakota Marshall all the way on the other side. Brad Windhorst, the producer, the man with the plan, got everything, and myself, Thad Sturgeon. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Good night, everybody.